Hello everyone, my name is Sergey, my nickname is Schizophrenic, and today I'm going to record a new type of video exclusively for PokerStrategy.com. It's going to be an analysis video of sorts, but instead of analyzing an entire session, we're just going to focus on one specific hand, and we'll compare the various lines that you can take depending on your opponent, because it's quite common to find yourself in a difficult spot where you aren't sure what the best line to take is. So it's a good idea to try and calculate the default line that you can take at those spots beforehand, something that you will hopefully be able to recall the next time that you face a difficult decision at the tables. At the same time, we need to find out what the best decision is, because usually there will be two lines which are both plus EV, but of course we need to find the one that's most profitable. And that's why I decided to make this video, and if the feedback is good, then I'll definitely make some more. Okay, let's begin. So we're in the big blind. The hand that I've chosen for this video is King-Queen offsuit. A tag raises in the cutoff, so immediately let's think about what we can assume about him. He likes to go to showdown according to the 16k hands that we have on him. His WTSD is 42. He raises a lot in position. At the same time, he raises quite a bit in position on the turn. And with his strong hands, he likes to call flop raise turn according to his one at showdown, which means that if he calls on the flop, it usually means that he doesn't have a medium strength or marginal hand. And we can assume that with strong hands, he'll call the flop and raise the turn. So we won't assign him any weak hands. And he's also going to call if he's got outs, so we'll consider those hands to be in his range. Okay, let's continue. Button folds, small blind folds, we 3-bet, and he calls. Flop comes 3-9-2. We c-bet, he calls, and now we're going to remove all the hands that he would raise within position from his range. Hands that hit the 2 or the 3, so hands like ace-2, ace-3, pocket pairs, pocket 4s through pocket 8s. I think that he's going to raise flush draws on the turn, because on this board he shouldn't think that he has a lot of fold equity after a 3-bet pre-flop, which is why I think that he'll prefer to raise these hands on the turn. Our 3-bet usually indicates a strong ace, maybe a pocket pair, something like kings, and he won't have much fold equity against these hands. Now, the board is pretty draw heavy, so yeah, he's going to raise his flush draws on the turn, so we won't be removing those hands from his range. Hands that he would raise with here, hands that we are going to remove from his range, are hands like ace-4, ace-5, because I see him raising weak draws as well as pocket pairs and a 2 or a 3, like I've already said. He's going to call with all his other hands, and that means that he's not giving away any information here by calling, because overcards will call here, backdoor draws like jack-8, queen-8 would also call here, and he still has a lot of hands in his range. So now 5 comes on the turn. Is it worth betting again? On the one hand, our hand has showdown value. On the other hand, we won't make anything better fold, because any ace now makes a gut shot, and he's not going to fold it. At the same time, he could bluff back, and then we'll have to make a difficult decision when he raises. The other thing to consider is whether he has enough weaker hands to make our bet profitable, hands that he's going to fold. So is it worth betting and trying to make him fold his overcards that we beat anyway, or check and call down? Or maybe bet call if we believe that he'll always raise a flush draw here, and some ace-x hands for a free showdown, which beat us anyway. So this is the situation that we find ourselves in, and now I'm going to analyze the various lines that we can take on the turn. And to do that,